Hi, my name is Malak Sadek and I'm a student from AIS and I'm in 11th grade. For my assessment, I'll be teaching you everything I know about level 1 analysis and how to apply it to your writing. First thing, first thing you should know are the do's and don'ts of level 1 analysis. So basically everything you should do is to start by identifying a literary device or specific use of language in your text. Then, you figure out the effects this literary device has on the reader. After doing so, introduce your level 1 analysis by saying this means or this is saying, but actually it's just best to use this associates, then say what the literary device is compared to. The things you shouldn't do consist of being vague in your explanations. Never assume things when you're writing. Make sure of your facts first and then write them. Then, don't just identify your literary device, but actually go into detail and explain the effect it has on the reader rather than what it means in just mentioning it. This is a good example. Mighty Architect. Bradstreet uses the term architect as a metaphor that depicts God as a creator who makes calculated decisions. The term architect is associated with the idea of designing, creating, and controlling. Therefore, this association shows God to be in charge of one's fate. Why is this a good example? This is a good example because it includes an elaboration of how the author uses a metaphor to explain what the subject of the text is being compared to. It does not the author does not just mention the metaphor and what it's being compared to, but it explains and it tells you how it's being compared to it. This is actually a bad example. Thou hast a house on high erect, framed by that mighty architect, with glory richly furnished stands permanent through though this be fled. By using imagery, Bradstreet is depicting the afterlife to be an opulent, pleasant place that God holds as a reward for people. What is this example missing? This example does not include the type of imagery that the author is using, as well as the specific words that were mentioned, which would supposedly help create a vivid image in the reader's minds. This is a checklist to help keep things at the top of your mind when writing your level 1 analysis. First, make sure you explain the analysis. Then, you must assure that the analysis is specific and goes in detail. Lastly, focus on specific detail. Don't never be general in your writing. Thank you.